All right, great. We're going to start our recording. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatchers Network. And we are live on a Wednesday night, so it must mean that this is Wednesday Q&A. And we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Give me a second. Let me give it this light behind me. You all can get, here we go. Give me that glare. That should be a much better look there for you all. All right. As y'all can see, we are here in my home studio right now until we can get our studio built out back. This is where we're going to be. This is where we all of our broadcast from for the time being. So tonight is Wednesday Q&A. So I hope y'all have your questions ready because it's all Q&A. We got about an hour. So let's get started. Who's up first?
Okay, I'll go
Who?
first. So I've been looking in the back office at all the different resources there.
Okay.
See how they can help me. And I see the freight quote calculator. And I'm wondering how can I use this freight quote calculator?
All right.
Where's that for?
All right. Let me see which one you're talking about because we have several calculators in the back office. One moment. So the back office tools and resources. Now, for those of you who are members of our platform, you can go to mydispatcher.org. That's mydispatcher.org. That is singular, not plural. And you can go to your back office tools and resources, dispatcher tools and resources, sign in, and you'll be able to access our back office tools and resources. Here. All right. Which calculator are you talking about? That's the truck rate calculator. This is the distance calculator.
No, the one that says
Freight quote calculator.
It's freight quote calculator.
Okay, this one right
that
here.
That one.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's explore it. Now, hold on here. I'm gonna show y'all where I can find the answers to what these things are. All right. All right. When you click on it, it gives you a brief description of what it's for. Okay. Y'all see this right here? When you click on it, the placement holder gives you a brief description. And I'm glad you mentioned this because lets me answer another problem that came up today with another student. All right. Freight quote calculator. Compare prices with a larger selection of carriers without the need to have an account for each of them. Okay. Now, let's click on that. Takes you over. I think my account is still good with them. Yeah. All right. So here you go. All right. Basically, and it tells you right here, use our freight calculator to compare prices across a large selection of carriers, all from your single freight run account. Okay. You have an FTL shipment. How it is easier and faster to get a quote and secure a truck. Simply fill the new FTL form quote below. Now, basically what you're doing is you are using this calculator to better arm yourself with more negotiating weapons. You understand what I'm saying? It gives you stuff that you can go back and rely on, stuff that you can pull from when you're negotiating with the shipper. You understand? Or when you're negotiating with the broker. But mostly it's when you're negotiating with the shipper.
Okay, with the shipper.
Okay, that's what it's mostly for. Now you can do it the same thing. I mean, you can negotiate with a broker too, but the brokers, they're not gonna have as much leeway as a shipper does. You understand?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so let's say you had a load, let's say you had loads that was originating out of where? Say you wanted to ship Dakota. Yeah, let's say you wanted to ship something from somewhere to where. So you want to ship something from South Dakota. Anybody know what the zip code is for South Dakota? It probably just
I'll
tell.
back and look it up.
It would probably. Gosh, come on. It's probably just gonna tell us. Hold on here. Let me click find. Here we go.
I have 57001.
Yeah. But I'm gonna show y'all how to do it here. You just click find, and then you should be able to do South Dakota. And you click submit. No zip found. Am I spelling that right? Dakota? Am I spelling South Dakota right?
D-A-K-O-T-A.
Yeah, D-A-K-O-T-A. I did not pull it up.
That's correct spelling.
That's strange. It's not pulling it up. All right, but anyway, what is that zip code?
I have one, though. I got a zip code if you want it.
Okay. And what is it?
57001.
57001.
South Dakota.
All right. All right. Yeah, see, now it pulls it up. Oh, I'm sorry. I had that in city, not state. That's why I wasn't pulling it up. Okay. All right.
Oh.
So I had it in city, not, I was putting South Dakota in city, not state. Calvin. Okay. All right. So this is going to be what type of pickup? It's going to be a commercial pickup, a lift gate service, inside pickup, limited access site, residential pickup, or an appointment required. It's going to be a commercial pickup. Now, and you want to ship it to where?
Montana.
Montana. Okay. What part of Montana?
Great Falls, maybe? Is that a place?
Great Falls? Let me see if that's a place.
Yeah. I think so.
And we have a winner. We have a winner, Great Falls. We just picked one of these.
This is the load I've been looking for the last couple of days.
Okay, Great Falls, South Carolina, Great Falls, Montana, right?
Montana.
Montana. All right. So Great Falls, Montana. All right. So we got that. Okay. Now, how big is the package? How big is the load? Is it, what's the quantity or the package type? The weight, the total weight. Now, it's gonna be a skid, 48 by 40, no less. It's gonna be an oversized, or it's gonna be crate box.
I guess a skid.
Okay, it's skid. What's your weight?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know what your weight? Let's
A
just
lot.
say,
Super heavy.
let's say with 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, sounds good.
See if that would work. What class? If you want to know what it means by class, you click here. Each commodity or item being shipped has its own NMCFC number with its corresponding class. There are 18 different classes that an LTL shipment can be classified under ranging from class 50 to class 500 for the given weight between the two zip codes. Generally, a lower class means the lower rate. About that classes here. I had some people that was trying to get in. Thought I did. Got everybody in. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So let's see what our class would be. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just do this. All right, let's just say, did it give up? It kicked me out, didn't it? Package type, skid. Let's say it's 10 skids. Let's say the total weight is 2,000. Let's say the class is 150. Let's say the size, well, we'll leave it at that. 48 by 48. It's not hazmat, it's stackable. And there we go. All right, pick up today. All right, 2-hour window. Commodity is new. Protect from freeze. No, I'm going to freeze. All right, get LCL rate. All right. My bad. Height. Let's say 72 inches. Select the class 150. Your density based on class 250. Thank you. So class would be 250. See what the class is. All right, let's see what we got. Please wait. We are contacting multiple carriers to get you the best rate. Okay, volume quote alert. Based on the information you submitted, you qualify for a volume quote rate instead of an automated LTA. I just want to get automated. I don't want to do the volume quote. This is basically like a sales thing to that carriers sign on to, and then it goes into them, and then they take something. You got to put your name in. Go and put my name and all that stuff here, so carriers can then contact us and then tell us what they would charge us to move that freight. Y'all see what that is? That's all this is, really.
Okay, something like you ship then.
Kind of, but
okay,
more direct type thing where carriers can, you go and you put in what you're looking for. It kind of gives it's supposed to give you an idea of what it would cost to ship certain things.
Okay, and where it says,
I'm sorry?
It says carrier list up at the top there, would that be a good way to try to recruit some where it says carrier list up at the top?
I mean, you can.
Would that be a good way to try to recruit some trucks?
Well, I mean, you can, but most of these are going to be big companies.
Big.
Yeah, like see here?
Okay.
Yeah, these are not the independents. These are going to be like companies.
Okay, I gotcha.
If you're trying to recruit a big company, this might be a good place to go. Now, this might be a better place to go if you are a broker. Now, if you are a broker and you have a lot of load, you have a lot of, you have a lot of freight. You sign on with a whole bunch of shippers and you get stuff a lot of freight. This would be a great place to go to try and get these carriers to run some of your loads. You understand?
Yes, it makes sense.
Okay. But this is not for the independents. This is more of the
It's more for brokers.
Yeah, it's more for brokers. But
okay.
I'm glad you brought this up because you see this area here? I had a gentleman that contacted me today. He just signed up. And he was hyped, he's raring to go. I mean, just wide open, just raring to get started, right? And usually what happens when people are just, raring to get started, they tend to want to run. But sometimes when you first get to the back office, you have a lot of stuff. It will serve you better just to slow down, okay? And really take notice of what you are doing, okay? Because here is what's going on. He jumped into the back office. He jumped onto the load boards. He's just clicking, and he calls them and say, "I can't access anything. Nothing won't let me access anything. I can't get on the load board. I can't get into the private the consultation site. I can't do this. I can't do that." I said, "Hold on, slow down. All right, you can't get on the load board. What load board you can't get onto? I can't get into direct freight. I can't get into any other load board. All right." Remember, people, when you go on here and you're looking at these load boards, especially the ones that are in your Rolodex, okay? When you're in your Rolodex, you gotta remember that in order to get onto some of these load boards, ones that are, here, a lot of these are subscription load boards, right? So when you click on it, right, notice there's a placement holder. Read this placement holder before you just go click it. Because here's what he did. He clicked on it, they come out here, and he clicked, go to the link. Now, on my computer, I've got all my passwords already programmed in. They're saved. But on your computer, if you are new to the site, you haven't saved any of this stuff in yet, right?
Right.
Right. So he gets here, and it's the passwords and usernames did not saved in. So he's trying to search, and he's not able to get in. So he sees up here that he's not logged in. Then he says, well, you know, do I have to pay for this stuff? I'm saying, no, you don't have to pay for it. What you need to do is go back and slow down. Because he's not only was he just running on that, but he was also running on this area here too. So you're here. He said that he couldn't get into the private consultation booking site, right? So when you click on that, it takes you over to the private consultation. Now, here's what you gotta remember. If you're doing this on your phone, you're trying to do this with your finger, you may be clicking here, but you're really clicking way down here. It's your thumb or whatever it is, right? So you see how I put it over the actual click here, and there's nothing going on because you're down too far, right? But if you nudge it up just a little bit, bam, there you go. You can click it and it takes you right over to the private consultation site. You all are just gonna have to slow, some of you are just gonna have to slow down. You're moving too fast, okay? And you're not taking the time to go and review the orientation videos. So if you review the orientation videos, we cover this stuff. And if you're just gonna just jump in and just automatically think you got it all, and you just wanna jump in and start going, you are going to be missing out on stuff, and you're really just slowing yourself down by trying to go fast. You understand what I'm saying? Hope everybody understood that. If you're just ripping and running by trying to hurry up and get in the back office and just get started, sometimes going too fast will cause you to get started later than sooner. You understand? So slow down. Slow down. Make sure you're reading what you're supposed to be reading. Make sure you understand the things you're supposed to understand before you just jump in the back office and just start running. Take the time to review the videos. One in particular is right in your back office site. If you scroll down to the bottom of all your tools and resources, there's a video that says what? Watch this first. And we put that there because that video kind of explains how you need to go about using these tools and resources. Okay, you see right here, it says start with this video. So watch this video and it will pretty much explain to you how things should work up here into this video. So y'all see what I'm saying? So make sure you all watch this video first. So this video is going to help you all to understand how to use your back office tools and resources. Okay. So I just wanted to bring that point up because he was really frustrated, and he was jumping the back, and he was saying that nothing worked for him, but it all does work. It's just that he was just running too fast. So slow down. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're using the tools and resources correctly, and you won't have any problem. All right. Next question. Someone else have a question? Or does the same person have another question? Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. Could you review exactly where you would find the shippers to approach them as a freight agent?
Sure. As a dispatch agent or a broker?
Broker agent.
Okay. Yeah. If you are a broker agent, you're gonna go here. You're gonna go to right here. No, I'm sorry. That's the script. My bad. That's the script. Okay, here we go. You're gonna go to tools and resources. You're gonna go over here. Then you're gonna look at this big world right here, all the shipping boxes around it, and search 19 million shippers. See how it popped up? Remember, if you look at something, you just put the cursor over it, it will pop up and tell you what it is. Okay, so that says search 19 million shippers. So you're gonna click that, and that is going to take you over to the federal government SIC code, SIC. Now, this SIC code site we've already programmed it to where it's on products and services. So you don't need to click on anything to make it go on what you're looking for. Because if you put company, you got to know the company name in order to find it. But if you put products and services, all you're going to do is you're going to click in and put in just what you're looking for, right? Produce, computers, containers, lumber, what else? I mean, coffee, just whatever you put in, it's going to pull up every shipper that ships that type of product. Okay? So, anybody have something they want us to search for?
Okay.
Anybody have a category?
Say furniture. Say furniture.
Furniture? Okay.
Furniture.
Furniture. Okay. And furniture. All right. These are all the companies that ship some type. Remember, if you are on these open mics, you might want to mute yourself if you have your mics open and you have other stuff going on in the background. All right. Latina, make sure you keep your mic muted if you got a whole lot of stuff going on. All right. All right. As you all can see here, in just the category of furniture, you have 1,580 shippers. All right. For furniture and cabinet stores, cabinet and custom work, you have 582 shippers. For furniture, cabinet stores, I'm sorry, that's custom work. But furniture, cabinet stores, and custom, you have 135 shippers, so on and so forth. So that's a lot of shippers, right? You got a lot of shippers. What you do is when you click on one, it's gonna pull up all of those 1,500 shippers. Okay? So you can go out here, you can keep going, you know, and getting all the shippers on here, whatever the case may be. All right. So what you're gonna do is you click on one of these. You just click on one, and it pulls them up. Now, in the furniture quotes right here, you see it gives you the name of the company, gives you the address, gives you who they are, gives you the phone number, gives you the website, gives you to contact this company by sending them an email. All right. It also goes on down here that tells you more about this company. Now, let's say you wanted to know what this company pays on average, you know, you get a general idea of what they pay to move freight, furniture from their location in any state in the United States. Right here it has in here that they move stuff, or they are in where? Booth Bay, what's this? Anybody know what ME
Maine.
is?
Maine.
Maine. That's kind of strange that ME would be Maine.
North. Yeah.
Okay, it's ME, not NE. So, but yeah, but that's kind of strange. But anyway, to move that furniture to Connecticut, if you're doing it by the box, it's $75 a box. Doing it by the pallet, it's $90 a pallet. And this is just generalized. Just don't take this as concrete numbers, okay? On a 48-foot standard flatbed without tarp is roughly $500, okay? And it's probably a partial. In 48, 53 dry van is $760. Okay, so that's just like what they started. Now, if you were to switch this up and say going to Arizona, you get a different rate. Okay, if you switch it up and say going to Kansas, you get a different rate. Okay, a crate, $100 a crate, $110 a pallet, 48-foot or 53-foot dry van truckload, $1,900. You want to say, let's say Nevada, get that right there. So if depending on where it's going, they're going to give you, a generalized rate so that they can, start, because and these are just, numbers that they're throwing out generalized. They're not anything concrete. There's nothing you're going to say, okay, so y'all pay this much money. No. These are generalized numbers, okay? Just to give you an idea of where they're probably going to start the negotiations in. Y'all understand? Hello?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
listening.
Yes.
All right. So that's what they are. Now, if you want to get
Makes sense.
a more direct quote, you're gonna come down here where it says get a free quote from this company. Basically, you're gonna click here. You're gonna put in what type of products that you want to get a quote on: cabinets, office, wood, whatever this and that, right? Or just kitchen products or entertainment, whatever this is. Let's just say cabinet, office, wood. You click that, then it's gonna take you over to an area where you can fill this information out, put all your information in, some information, all this stuff, your title, your phone number, your email addresses, all that type of stuff. You can even click here and upload your broker packet. Y'all see it right here? Attach a file with additional specification about your request for a quote, such as technical information, drawings, plans, pictures, videos. Usually what you all would do if you're trying to get a quote as a broker, you're gonna click this and you're gonna upload your broker packet, okay? Y'all understand that? So when you upload that, then you type down here, what it is you're trying to do, under 2,000 characters, and then you hit send. Now, what's going to happen? They're going to review it. They're going to see your broker's packet. They're going to see your message and saying that you would like to establish a relationship with them to help them to move more of their freight. They have access to, just whatever your little spiel is, right? But then you click send. Then they're going to get it. They're going to review it, and if they see that you qualify for certain lanes or whatever this and that, they're going to contact you, and they're going to discuss what lanes you qualify for, if any. Does everybody understand? See how that works?
Okay.
I mean, this is a great tool for brokers, not so much for
Yes.
dispatchers. Because dispatchers, you're not supposed to be contacting shippers if you're a dispatcher. Okay, I mean, you're really not. Okay, now, can you contact shippers if you are a dispatcher? Yes, because sometimes, and some of you brokers will attest to this. Sometimes, as a broker, you call up a shipper, and you all have heard, we don't work with brokers. We prefer to work directly with the carrier. Now, have y'all heard that?
No,
We don't have any brokers in here?
I'm a broker agent.
Okay. And you haven't called up shippers and they didn't say, well, we prefer to work directly with the carrier or directly with the owner operator?
I've
Hello?
never had that to
Okay.
occur.
All right.
No.
Now, it's not going to be like if you make 10 phone calls, it's not going to be 1 out of 10. It's more like if you make 100 calls to a broker, 100 calls to shippers, you're probably going to come across a couple of shippers that are going to say to you, we prefer to work directly with the carriers, or we already, or no, here's another term, we're filled already. You heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they say that
Okay.
we're filled already, try us again next year, whatever it may be. Normally, when they say stuff like that, they have their shipments already covered, which means they have a direct relationship with carrier groups, with different carriers. So they work directly with the carrier. There's a growing trend It's not anything real pervasive right now, but it is growing, where shippers are preferring to work directly with the carrier because it gives the carrier direct access to the shipper, and the carriers now are beginning to use factoring companies. It's not so much as a necessity. Brokers are not as big of a necessity as they used to be. Because remember, what caused brokerage firms to become so popular within the freight industry what caused it to become popular because carriers did not want to wait for their money, right?
Right.
That's the reason why they became so popular. Brokers would take on the responsibility of waiting for the money, right? And they would pay the carriers, and that way the carriers would get their money right away, but the brokers had to quick pay and stuff like that. Then factoring companies started realizing, hey, man, this trucking thing is something huge. We can get in on this. Why? Because, we got the money. We can go ahead and pay people, in advance, and we'll wait for our money. You see what I'm saying? So the factoring companies came in, and brokers jumped all over. Brokers were the first to jump all over the factoring companies. So that allowed the brokers to get their money faster, right? Now the brokers, factoring companies is really what gave rise to the small independent brokers. But the large brokerage firms, they had the money to wait on their money from these shippers. They had the money to go ahead and pay the carriers, right? So they could afford to wait the 30, 60, 90, even 120 days to get the money from the shipper, right? Then the factoring companies found out, hey, this trucking thing is, we can make a killing. So they jumped in, and all of a sudden, we said, hey, we can get our money right away. Let's jump on this factoring thing. And then the carriers jumped in. Why? Because factoring companies wanted to make more money. They said, well, carriers can jump in too. So when they first started out, factoring was just available to brokers. And then it became available to the carriers. Now, even a dispatch firm, if you want to, you can get factoring if you want to. Okay, I wouldn't advise it. So then you're factoring the hell out of a load. The brokers factor it, the carriers factor it, and you got to factor it again, right? But there are some dispatch firms out there that go out and get factoring. Now, the ones that do that are those dispatch firms who are attempting to deal directly with the shipper. Because if a shipper says to you, I prefer to deal directly with the carrier or the carrier group, what are they really saying? Because you as a dispatcher, who do you represent directly? You are an agent of what?
Cut the brokers out.
No, a dispatcher is an agent of who?
Agent of the truck.
Exactly. You are an agent of the carrier you have on a contract. You're an agent of the owner-operator or the trucking company you are on a contract with to find loads for. So therefore, if a shipper tells you, I would prefer to work directly with the carrier, then that includes who? You, the dispatcher. Why? Because you are a representative of the carrier. You're a direct representative. The carrier has expressly hired you specifically to represent their interest in what? Obtaining freight, right? Y'all understand that?
If the carriers are, if the shipper's working directly with the carriers, and I don't think if the shipper's working directly with the carriers, then they're pretty soon there won't be no work for a freight broker. Because now the dispatchers are having
like I said,
ability to work with shippers.
Like I said, there is a growing trend. I didn't say that it was pervasive right now. It's a small trend.
It's not. Okay.
There is a small trend.
I'm beginning to find that out.
Yeah, there are select groups, especially.
I'm beginning to find it out more and more right now.
Yeah, especially with these smaller shippers. These smaller shippers, a lot of them will tell you, we don't work with brokers.
Yeah.
I had that. I ran into that, but see, if you're not making a lot of phone calls, see, when I was a broker, when we first started out, and y'all remember how we were set up. We were set up in a way that we had certain members, certain employees, our executives, our acquisitions executives, their only job was to call shippers. You know, we had about 40 or 50 of them, you know, on staff. And they would just call shippers all day long. I mean, just all day long. From, you know, 6 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. That's all they did. Dollars for dollars. Hey, Mr. Shipper, how you doing? My name is such and such, and I am with RBBS Transport LLC. We are a becoming new brokerage firm. We have all the latest, TMS systems. That's all their job was. Call shippers, get that contract, get that contract. So it was calling literally hundreds, sometimes a couple hundred shippers per day. So as a company, we were literally contacting thousands of shippers every single day. So we heard it a lot. One of the things that we heard a lot was, we don't work with broker firms. We work directly with what? The carry-out bit. And we got that a lot when we called those little small mom and pop type shippers. Okay? That's one of the things that led us to kind of.
So how do you avoid?
How do you avoid what?
How do you avoid getting like so frustrated with all those phone calls?
Like, I mean, that's the mentality.
Like wanting to give up a little bit.
That's the mentality you gotta have. Because
you gotta have that attitude.
Yeah, look, don't worry about the no's. Don't worry about the well, don't call us, we'll call you. Don't worry about any of that. Okay? All you're listening for is the yes. All you're listening for is, okay, let's give you a shot. All you're listening for is that, because when you hear that, when you hear a little kink in the voice that says, well, okay, well, let us think about it. Okay, well, sir, what's there to think about? And then you bounce on that, right? And you get that yes, then you go back to, great, what can I ship my broker's package to? Right? You go straight for the close. Get the broker's package over to them, bam, real quick in a hurry. All you can say to them, and even better close is, great, let's go ahead and get you signed up so that we can start moving some of your loans right away. Because we got an online, remember we had our online, our onboarding site online. And all they had to do was jump right over to it, jump into it, and pull it up and start filling it out. So those acquisition executives, all they were doing was calling.
I'm just dispatching. I'm not brokering.
Well, if you're dispatching, then you really ain't got no need to call the shipper.
But I'm starting to feel kind of frustrated with all the no's.
No's from who? No's from who?
With the truckers.
Well, it's really not the no's that bother me. It's that all of the technology you need.
Yeah.
And for a small broker, if you got the right technology, tracking devices, these systems.
Okay, now.
Ways that these shippers can assure that you're going to take.
Now let's listen to what she's saying. You're talking about brokers. She's talking about dispatchers. You're talking about calling shippers. She's talking about She's talking about calling carriers, right?
Okay.
So let's understand.
No, but I mean, I'm just talking about the mentality.
Okay. Look, you got to be a salesperson.
It doesn't matter who you're calling. It's just keeping that upbeat personality on that 100th call.
You got to be a salesperson. What did we tell you all in the orientation video? Practice your pitch. Practice your pitch. Become a better salesperson. Become a better salesperson. Y'all hear us talk about this all the time. Practice your pitch. Become a better salesperson. I don't care what they're saying to you. If they're not hanging up, you keep what? You keep selling. Look, I don't even really listen to what they're saying half the time when it's not a yes. If it's anything other than what I want to hear, it's just blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking dial 1-800-WIN. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah.
And I just keep selling. In the video you all saw where it says the perfect pitch. I call that guy up. He did everything but call us a child of God, right? I don't need no blankety blank. Y'all call me about 50 times a day. I don't heard from about 50, 60 of us. And he just, was at his breaking point. I don't want to try to call me no more. This is that. But what did I do? I kept selling, right? I just kept on selling. Because he never hung up. It doesn't matter what they're saying. If they're still on that phone, subconsciously, they want you to sell them. Subconsciously, they are interested in what you have to offer. They just don't want you to believe that they are interested in what you have to offer. So as long as they're on the phone.
So you're just looking for that in.
Exactly. As long as they're on the phone, you keep selling. Because at the end of that session, after him saying all that stuff he said, my wife dispatches off of me for free. I don't need you, this and I'm not giving up my money. What did he wind up doing? Signing up. Because I never stopped selling. You never stop selling. And if you apply the pitch to where it's supposed to, there is nothing that pitch cannot overcome except a hang up. So if they don't hang up on you, you keep selling. Well, my wife finds straight for me for free. Sure, I understand. And your wife sounds like she knows exactly what she's doing, and God bless, because I'm not trying to take her place. But let me ask you a question. That's the famous, swing back around phrase. But let me ask you a question. Okay, so when you say that, first thing everybody does is pause because they're waiting for the question, right? What you're doing is this comes from a lot of sales training. I don't know if y'all ever watched Tony Robbins and all that type of stuff, Zig Ziglar and stuff like this. You ask those moment of pause questions. But let me ask you a question. What were you thinking? Right? Questions like that. Those cause people to sit back and pause for a second. Take a break in their defense. They basically just pause, they stop the defense, and they're waiting for something else so they can try and defend against that. So that's why when you put them at ease at first, sir, I understand. And I'm sure your wife knows what she's doing. Phrases like, I understand. You're absolutely right. But let me ask you a question. Y'all see what's going on? You all have got to learn how to be. You all have got to learn how to be salespeople, because this game is sales. Okay, regardless of what anybody says, this is not. All right, somebody with that. Hold up. Somebody with that noise now. You gotta remember. This is live. Make sure you mute your mics, okay, or turn off stuff that you got going on in the background, and be considerate of the audience and the other people within the class. All right. So remember, this is sales. You have got to perfect your sales skills. And I see some of y'all are coming in and you're jumping right into trying to call people, but you haven't even practiced your pitch. You haven't sat in front of the mirror like the orientation video tells you to. Sit in front of the mirror, watch yourself practice that pitch. Turn on your camera, on your laptop, or on your computer, record yourself making the pitch. Why? Because if your facial expressions and your body language does not reflect what you are saying, then guess what? It's gonna come through like that on the other end of the phone. You all may not believe that, but trust me, that's how it works. If you're sitting there trying to make a pitch, and you like this right here, the person on the other end, that's how they're hearing. But if you're sitting there and you're really going at it, and you're animated, and you're excited, and you're into it, and you're sincere, that's what they are hearing. So in order to get that, you have to learn to train yourself and coach yourself into being a better salesperson. So this is sales.
You have a video about being a better salesman too, don't you?
Yes. It's called, that's the one that has
I saw that. I saw one of those videos there.
Yeah, it has Leonardo DiCaprio on it saying, "Sell me this pen." Okay? So sales is the name of this game. Okay? So everything starts with what? The sale. Everything you do starts with the sale. If you are broken, it starts with the sale. You gotta sell the shipper. If you are it starts with the sale. You gotta sell that owner operator on your services. Right? That's where it all begins. Okay? That's how you make your money.
Yes.
Well, you all have got to realize that you are now salespeople. You got to become professional salespeople. Because you got to get your closing ratio up from that, what, 1 out of 10 to 7 out of 10, right?
Right.
And in order to do that, that's not going to happen without you practicing your craft. Okay? Because I can tell you for sure, I'm not going to make phone calls for you. Not. Okay?
No, I'm making my phone calls. It's just you start to get like a little like.
I know. But, you know, but you got to have the mentality of a salesperson. Keep selling until they hang up. You know? I don't need no freaking dispatch.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure.
I'm a member of 2 Toastmasters clubs, and the Toastmasters has helped me with my confidence in speaking with clients and my public speaking. It has helped me tremendously. I would recommend that everyone look into becoming a Toastmasters member.
Okay. Does everyone know what
it really helps?
Does everyone know what Toastmaster does?
Not me.
Okay. I want to explain that to them.
Toastmasters is a free organization that helps you with your public speaking.
Exactly. That's why it's called Toast.
Okay.
Like,
It boosts your confidence. It boosts your confidence in sales, etc.
Okay. I'll look into it. I wrote it down.
Yeah, they help you with your public speaking. It helps you to get over your anxieties of public speaking.
Go to Toastmasters.org.
Yeah.
Right. Toastmasters.org.
But she's exactly right.
And you can find a club in your area.
Yeah. Any additional stuff that you could take that's going to help you become a better speaker, a better presentation, a better toaster, a better whatever. Anything that has to do with help you to come over your fear of speaking and the fear of hearing no's and your fear of rejections and all that type of stuff. I don't have a fear of rejection. I mean, I really don't. Because here's where I see it. If you reject me, you're the one that's missing out, not me. Because I have the world to offer you. You understand? So, and that's the mentality you gotta have in order to be successful, to be truly successful. That's what's gonna separate. That's what separates those brokers and dispatchers that are making $40,000 and $50,000 a year, and the ones that are making $250,000 to $500,000 a year. That's the gap right there. Okay. If you are a salesman, if you become a better salesman, I guarantee
I have a dispatch.
your revenue will jump way up. Someone said they have a dispatching question?
I have a dispatcher question.
Sure.
Yes. When you're completing the carrier package for a trucker, do you include your name as the dispatcher in that package as
generally no.
The contact person? Because
now as a contact person, as a contact person, you can do that. But if they ask for a contact person within that carrier's company, you want to fill it out with the carrier's information. And if you want to add yourself to it, you can do it with the express permission of the carrier. Because let's say, everything's going great and that carrier decides that you no longer want you to be their dispatcher anymore. Because remember, there's nothing in it that they can't. You understand? Right? Because you are not in an exclusive, you're not in an exclusive agreement with that carrier. You're not in an exclusive contract. That carrier still has the right to use 20 other dispatchers if they want to. Right?
Okay. Right.
So if you are going to be putting yourself on their quote unquote permanent paperwork with the broker, and that broker then tries to contact that carrier and they're calling them and say, hey, I speak to, Natasha. And, they say, who the hell is Natasha? You know, the title don't work. We don't, we don't have any ties with Natasha anymore. And the person that they get on the phone don't know that, and they're gonna just say, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here the wrong number. You see what I'm saying? You always want to fill out. You always want to have that carrier either fill out that first packet, and then you just use that as a template to fill out all the rest. Now, you can say to the broker, when you send that back over to them, that I am the registered dispatcher for this carrier. So all correspondence, please send them over to my email address, and I will make sure the carrier gets it. You know, I will forward it over to the carrier. Now that you can do. Okay?
Okay.
I have a question about all the paperwork. Now,
Sure.
I see some people have these like long 10-page dispatch agreements with like credit card information and power of attorney, and it's like, I have like a one-page. I have like a one.
I don't, yeah, look,
pager.
If you are a dispatch
Do I need all that?
Yeah, if you're a dispatch firm, you don't need all that. That's overkill. It's overkill, and that tends to frighten the carrier. It's just saying, I don't think I'll be along with this person. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? You want to make this as simple and non-painful and easy as possible. Smooth as milk chocolate, right? You want to make you want to make it easy, and you want to make it.
Basically, it seems to me like all we need to say.
All you got to do.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
Yeah, all you got to have in your dispatch agreement, you want to make sure that you are protected from liability, which our dispatch agreement has in it. You know, when you look at our dispatch agreement, okay, it has all the components that you need.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah,
I use yours. I just put my name in it.
Yeah, when you look at that dispatch agreement, no, when you look at the sample one,
my contact.
Yeah, when you look at the sample one that we provide, that's all you need. We actually had this conversation a long time ago with somebody I remember about a power of attorney. All right, you don't need really a power of attorney, because a lot of times when you start throwing out words like that, it frightens the hell out of some of you don't operate, right? And
sure, I would be scared.
Yeah, exactly. And you really don't need it. I mean, you don't really need to throw that type of stuff in there, because there's something that's called express consent, which means if you ask the carrier and say, okay, yeah, I'll give you consent, yeah, you go ahead and take care of that for me, that's express consent. Okay, you don't need a power of attorney, because the dispatch agreement, the way it's written, covers all the points, and you are completely 100% protected from liability. All right, and just to go over real quick, dispatch service agreement, the carrier's name, the owner of and or the driver of truck number base of the carrier, a licensed motor carrier, the MC number, DOT number, hereby grants authorization. All right, that's your first express consent. Hereby grants authorizations to, and then your company name or your name goes there, to act as my agent for the sole purpose of searching for and booking shipments, processing all brokerage paperwork, and obtaining certificates of insurance as required in order to expedite shipments and dispatch via telephone, fax, or email for my truck, the unit number there, the license plate number there, and the state of the state operating in. All billings, invoicing, and collections of revenue from customers, brokers, shippers, consignees, etc., are the sole responsibility of the carrier. If revenue for a shipment or shipment is uncollectible, you or your company name will be held harmless. There's your first protection from liability clause. Will be held harmless, and no penalty or deduction of fees will be made. the carrier agrees to maintain all proper licenses and permits. There's your second one, because the carrier is going to take care of all the licenses and permits. You're not required to have any. Take care of it. To conduct business as a motor carrier in this area of the intended operations. Additionally, carrier agrees to maintain liability. There's your second one there. Maintain liability and cargo insurance at the amount set forth by the home state of the carrier. Your name or your company name goes there. Here's your second held harmless clause. Will be held harmless in the event of any and all claims. Now, that's the catch-all. You cover. That's the catch-all. The carrier agrees to maintain an account with an internet load board service in the name of the carrier with you as the point of contact for what? Dispatching purpose. There's another one that allows you the ability to have the carrier pay for load boards that you don't have access to if you want to get something like that or whatever it may be. Okay? And not only can you use it for that carrier, but because you have access to load boards, you can actually find loads in there for other carriers that you have what? On the contract. So therefore, because of that, you can actually group up with all the carriers and have them each pay a small fee and get access to a bigger load board, like a DAT that's $299. You got 20 carriers, they're all paying $29 a month, you're covered, right?
Yeah, you need that agreement, and then the insurance information and the authority, and the W-9. Do we need the W-9?
You need a W-9 if you make over a certain amount of money. So yeah.
Okay.
If you make more than $699.99, yeah, you're gonna need one. Okay.
So for each person, I need that dispatch agreement, a W-9, a copy of their insurance, and their MC number, their authority.
But you're gonna need that for the packet, for their packet with the broker, right? But that's stuff that the broker is gonna ask for when they fill out the carrier packet. You don't need to collect that stuff up front. You need that for, like, if you call up a broker, the broker says, well, that carrier is not set up with us, we need a broker packet. We need a carrier broker agreement or carrier broker packet filled out. Broker then will send you that packet. Now,
okay.
You have to, now you want to forward that packet over to the carrier and get the carrier to fill it out, or you can call the carrier and have the carrier to give you the information and you can fill it out. Or if they send you a link, you can have the carrier just forward the link over to the carrier fills it out, sends it back, sends you a copy, or when they send it back, they attach your email in there along with their email so that you get a copy of it. The broker gets a copy of it, and they got a copy of it. So in the future, when another broker says, I need a carrier packet, what do?
No, yeah, I'm going to have all that ready before I...
Exactly. You have it all loaded up. You have it already ready. Okay? So, and before you just start sending that send that packet back out to another broker or making an alteration to it, make sure you get the express consent from the carrier so that you can do that. Okay?
Of course, yeah.
But this is all you need. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't start, having a 10-page dispatch agreement.
Don't start going crazy with them.
Yeah, that's just, and all power of attorneys and all that. No. You don't need it. This will hold up in any civil court, any civil, for any claim. If they decide they don't want to pay you, you send this over. It's got their signature, it's got the MC number, it's got the DOT number, it's got everything that you need to send over to the DOT, the Federal Motor Carrier Association, and the Federal Bond Service to file a claim against their authority for non-payment of contract. Okay, it's got everything you need.
Got it.
So don't mitigate yourself right out of business. That's what you're doing when you got all that.
Yes, that's what.
That's just way too much.
That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing other people's agreements, and they're crazy.
Yeah. You don't need all that. You definitely don't need all that. That's just way too much.
Okay.
All right. Did we satisfy y'all's question on that before we move on to the next question? And by the way.
Yes.
All right. Next question. This is Q&A, all Q&A, all Q&A. Next question. Time, yeah. 9:14, 9:14. We're gonna push this till about 9:30, maybe even 9:45. So those questions. Question. That's it? Got a lot of questions? All right.
You answered all of mine.
I have a question.
Sure.
What is there like a certain time when you should not stop calling carriers?
Okay.
Like I started
No. That's good.
Like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm on the East Coast.
Yeah. All right. Let me reiterate again. Everybody, please watch this video down at the bottom. Says start with this video, because we answer that question here also too. Let's go ahead and go over that. Good question. Most owner operators, most truckers, about 70% of the truck drivers and owner operators out there, they run daylight hours, 4 a.m. until about 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. and then they're shutting down. You have a few, about the other 25 to 27%, they'll run nighttime. Okay, they prefer to run night hours. Now, if you got a team driving truck, yeah, you're gonna have about a week of you driving nights, and then you're gonna be running days. Then you're gonna be riding nights for a week, and running days for a week, because you're flip-flopping on and off. Or if you're a team truck and one of you just prefer running nights, y'all can work it out. That person always runs nights. This person always runs days. Okay, so you got like a little break time. In between, if you're running like that, you're gonna take a break time at the truck stop. You're gonna be shut down for about 6 hours before the other guy jumps up and starts driving at night. Y'all see how that works? Then you're gonna shut down, and the other guys can start driving. So that's how it's gonna work. Because if you try to run it to where I like to run days, but if you just running, like I drive, I sleep, you drive, you sleep, you're gonna run into us about a week and a half later. You're gonna be on nights, and that person's gonna be on days. Of the time, it's gonna roll over like that. Okay. So with that being said, with the majority of owner operators running the day light hours, get up about 4:30 in the morning, they inspect their truck, do their walk around, go inside, get themselves something to eat, get the dust off, whatever it is, get into the fuel lanes, get fueled up, right? Walk around their truck again, and then they're ready to pull out by 6 a.m., 6:30 in the morning. Most truckers are on the road trying to get out of the traffic, trying to get out on the highway and get out of the city before the traffic gets clogged up. Okay, so they got 11-hour driving shifts, got a half-hour break. You're gonna run, and about 3 o'clock, it's gonna be about time for them to shut down. Right? So they're gonna start looking for a truck stop on them, their map, or look on their tablet, or look on their truck stop app, whatever it is, look for a truck stop. Okay. They're gonna find them a truck stop. They're gonna pull into that truck stop somewhere between their shutdown time is around about, they're looking at about 9 hours. I don't know of any truck drivers that drive up to the door of 11 hours. Because if you did that, you don't have time to find your truck stop to shut down. You just stop beside the road before your clock runs, right? So what they do is, at about 9.5 hours of driving for that day, they start looking for a truck stop. They find them a truck stop. They go ahead and plot their route to get that truck stop, usually on the way to wherever they're going, or whatever the case may be, or after they make their drop, they go and look for a truck stop to shut down. Pull into the truck stop, it's about 3:30, 3:45, 4 o'clock. They get in there early enough to get them a good park, because if they wait till 5:30 or 6 o'clock, chances are they won't have a place to park. Okay, so they get on in there, get them a good park, They go inside, take them a shower, come back out, they eat, and then they sit in front of a television set watching a show that they don't want to watch because someone else got the remote control before them. And they're usually sitting there from about 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon until about 9 o'clock at night, and then they go ahead and lay down. So with that being said, what is the best time to call truck drivers, owner operators? Between what? That 4 p.m., right? And that 9 p.m. That's your window. That's your window to contact the carriers and hit them with your pitch.
Okay.
So that's when they're going to be most susceptible to listening to you, because you are really helping them to break the monotonous of them doing the same old thing they do every single night, 5 days a week, right?
Okay, yeah, because I wanted to know that because I contacted once a day, and I think he was on a run near Montana or something, and he was going in like a dead zone.
Yeah.
And he said he'd get back to me, but he never did, so I was the best time to call him back.
Between that 4 o'clock and 9 p.m., between that 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. is your best time to try and contact the owner operators. Now, if you're looking on Truckers Pass or 123 or some of the other ones that has the truck locators, right?
Right.
You can call them because a lot of them, they'll mark themselves available for a load. They are waiting for someone. They need a load. They are, they're sitting there at the truck stop. They're either on their, their reset, or they're on their thing for the night, or whatever the case may be, and they don't have a load. So that's why they're showing up on those truck search. Because that trucker has to actually go in there and put in information, and they are available. So y'all see the time, right? Like, it'll tell you how long that trucker has been sitting there, waiting for a load. It says how long ago they marked themselves available. Okay, so like if you're on Truckers Path or some of the other ones, it would tell you how long they have been there waiting to get, waiting for someone to put them on a load. Okay, if you go to Truckers Path. Now, if you're looking for trucks, you are signing up where it says truckloads for brokers. If you're looking for loads, you are clicking where it says truckloads for carriers. We have a login. Our login covers both. All right. So you're gonna click truckloads for brokers, right? You're gonna click sign in. Okay, there it is. You logged in. Now, since we don't post loads anymore, there are no loads here, no active loads. Now, to show y'all what we used to post, you click down here, you can click expired loads if you want to. Click expired loads, and that'll show you the type of loads that we used to post. Okay? Those are some of the loads that we used to post a lot of loads. Y'all see all these loads down here? 720 loads. Back when we were brokers, we were posting on average to Truckers Pass. Y'all see it right there, 1,120 loads. All right, so those are our expired loads, because we're no longer brokers, so we don't post loads anymore. So we have no active loads on the load boards. Right now, you're gonna click where it says truck search. You're gonna click that. It is going to pull up all the trucks that have registered themselves available and who have a satisfactory rating. Pulls up the map, shows you their locations. When it pulls up, right now there are carriers in all states. It's looking for them, looking for them, looking for them, looking for them. There they go. There are 106 carriers in all states that are that have posted themselves available, looking for a load. And there, right there, it has the time that they posted and how long they've been posting and waiting. This guy posted himself a minute ago. This guy 2 minutes ago. This guy 3 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago. 9 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. 10, 11, 12, 19, 23, 24, 25, 26, 20, and so on. Y'all see how that's working? There's the equipment, tells you what they got. there's their rating, satisfactory or conditional. You never want to contact an unsatisfactory carrier. Here you see what you don't ever want to pick that because there's no need you contact. Okay, but you just setting yourself up for trouble. So don't worry about them. You only want to look for satisfactory carriers. Carriers who have had less than 1 or 2 incidents in accidents, or DOT grounding them, or the insurance expiring less than 3 times. Right? That's what you want. Guys that have excessive, insurance expiration, excessive DOT groundings, excessive accidents, you don't want to mess with them. All right. So when you click on one of these guys, what does it do? It pulls up all the information that tells you everything you need to know about them. Really, the authority, green light. The operations, green light. The safety rating, green light. The insurance, green light. Everything's all green light. Now, if you was one that said conditional, you're gonna have a yellow light somewhere in that bunch. There's a yellow on safety, which means he might have had 1 or 2 incidents where it was questionable on his safety. Maybe he had an accident or something, right?
Right.
Click it.
Right.
You click it, it pulls it up. It tells you. Okay? His problem was a compliance. There it is right there. Okay? So it tells you, right? But that's nothing for you not to do business with, But that person is still good. So that's your list. You go and you call them up and say, hey, Mr. Carey, how you doing? I see you in such and such and such and such. You got the location here. You click on him. There he is right there. Bam. See his red. He popped up right there. Right there. That's where he's at. He's at. In Virginia. Y'all ever watch what's that movie? Virginia Jump. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Jump Virginia. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Come on, man, John Carter.
No, I called one today, and it was not where it said on the map.
Sometimes that happens.
That's what he told me.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes they'll have listed in here.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Butler.
Yeah. Because look, sometimes the it's not the trucker that marks it, but it may be the home office that marks the member. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's tracking them, or their quote unquote their office dispatch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes that happens because they'll see that the truck is done dropped this load. So the corporate office or the trucking company would go in and mark them as empty. Why? Because the trucker himself may be trying to take a break. He may be lazy, but I can guarantee that trucking company wants you to grab a load. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So a lot of times the trucking company or the owner of that truck or the owner of the trucking company will say, nah, you don't still leave behind there without a load. Let me put them off you available. Somebody gonna give you a load. I don't got one for you right now, but I want somebody to give you a load. So it's a good tool for truckers who really want to run. Okay. So you're gonna have sometimes you have a trucking company that will post them available, or they want someone to fill that truck. So they can't afford to have an idle truck just sitting there. Okay. All right. So that's how that works.
Hey, Mr. Butler, I have a couple of concerns.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Calvin?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, can I have a couple of concerns on the broker side.
Okay.
Now, when I'm working with these truck drivers, for insurance, and if we pull in somebody else's trailer, how concerned should I be if these guys have intermediaries coverage for using somebody else's trailer?
Okay.
How concerned should I
Okay. You said that you are a broker.
be about that?
You said that you are a
Right.
broker. All right. Then, I mean, why are you so concerned about
Yes.
it? You have insurance, don't you?
Well,
But what?
I have insurance, yeah. But I have to make sure they have insurance too, right?
Well,
Huh?
I understand that, but that's why you have insurance. That's why you have insurance. They have insurance. However it is that they are insured, okay, and you have insurance. That's why you have all these. That's why everybody has insurance. Okay. Now, if they have a problem with the insurance, all you got to do is look them up, either in your CNTMS or on your Safer Web or through DOT itself. Because if you're doing your due diligence and you're checking that insurance and see if they've had in the past problems, if it's not showing in the past problems, I wouldn't be concerned about it. Why? Because you got insurance, they got insurance, however that they got it, the load is going to be insured. That's what the shipper is looking for. Make sure the load is insured. That's why we as brokers, we carry.
So they won't. Okay.
That's why we carry the max insurance, $1.2 million.
That's just the main thing.
Of insurance. Because remember, if you look at our broker packet on our onboarding site, we actually carry $1.3 million insurance. We carried $1 million and we carried $300,000.
Okay.
Okay.
Some of them guys can't afford that kind of insurance.
I understand that, but remember what I told you. If you're gonna become a broker, and if you want these shippers to deal with you, right? Don't come in just getting the minimum qualification, just getting the minimum stuff. That's why you have a lot of first-year brokers that are just going out of business first year.
All right, another thing.
They're not able to make money.
Yeah. Now there's another thing too that I'm running across out here. You know, there's a law for you can't broker another broker's loads.
Yeah, it's called double brokering.
Yeah, it's called double brokering. So now I ran across a thing called Transportation Intermediaries Association.
Okay.
Where you can, it will allow you to work with another broker.
All right, let me cover that.
And you can contract with him.
Let me cover that. Let me cover that. Play at your own risk. Play at your own risk. Companies like TQL, they will call you up and say, let's co-broker. Companies like PRW, will call up and let's co-broker. Companies like the Atlantic, we just talked about, let's put y'all together, y'all can co-broker. Co-brokering is what?
That's when you have an agreement with another broker.
No, co-brokering is what? Co-brokering is double brokering.
Working together.
No, co-brokering is double brokering. I don't care what they tell you. They can call it
it is double brokering.
Yeah, they can call it what they want to. They can disguise it. They can dress it up. They can do anything they want to do. But if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, what is it, y'all?
It's a double brokering, and it's illegal. It was illegal. I don't know if it still is.
No, it is illegal. Now, is it being enforced as much as you would think? No, it's not. But it is.
I would say no, it's not really being enforced.
Exactly, but it is illegal. Now there are some incidents, and here's what I want y'all to realize, and don't get yourself in trouble. If you are co-brokering with a brokerage firm that has more money than you, they have more clout than you, they have more lawyers and all this other stuff than you, when the up hit the fan, who's gonna take the fall?
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna take the fan if you're working for somebody that's got more, bigger company than you got.
Exactly. You're gonna take the fall. You're gonna be the fall guy, not them. So that's why I tell you, play at your own risk. Okay. That's why we TQL has been trying to work with our network since we got over 1,000 members. I got so much stuff in my email from TQL, TW, and CRW, all the big brokerage firms. Hey, let's work together on some stuff. Let's co-broker on some stuff. Let's do this. Let's do that. No. Let's work with your network. No. Okay. Now, what we will do, this is why Mr. Khalid Hodge and I, we are developing our own load board. Because once we get that up and going, then we will reach back out to them and say, look, now we have a way that we can work with you all without it, infringing upon any statutes or regulations or laws. And the best part is, it won't cost you all anything. You all can work with us for free. Post your loads onto our load board. It's free to join for all brokers and all shippers, as long as you're posting your prices on 100% of your loads. So if you're posting your prices on 100% of your loads, you can post all you want to for free. If you post one load that doesn't have a price on it, that load is going to go to a separate area of the load board that's not going to be on the main screen, where we put unpriced loads, and you will then be billed $9.99 a month.
Okay.
For the first infraction, you'll be billed at for 60 days or 2 months. Do it again, you'll be billed at for 6 months. Do it a third time, your account will no longer be free. You'll be charged $9.99 for as long as you are posting loads on the load. Okay, that's how it's going to work for shippers and brokers.
Yeah.
And for those who are looking for loads, carriers and dispatchers, $29.99 a month. First 90 days is free. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, try to stay out of trouble. That's all I can tell you, man. Just try to stay out of trouble. And I know it's tempting when those guys call up. Oh, we got. I'm gonna tell you something else. What they're gonna do? Oh, we can work with you on this, and that. And then you say to them, well, how many loads can you let me have access to? Well, what's your Dun & Bradstreet prepay index, and how much money you have on your reserves, how many references do you have, and if you don't have all that stuff, you can say, well, we can work with you. You gotta pay. We'll go ahead and get you over 300 loads, but you gotta prepay for it. That's how that conversation goes. We can go and shoot you 500 loads a day, but you got to prepay for 70% of it. We shoot you 1,000 loads per day, but you got to prepay for 30% of it. That's a lot of money, y'all.
Yeah, that's a high price to pay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how that works. That's why I say, if you're gonna jump out there and become a broker, be sure you know what you're doing and be sure you are ready for it. And I would be honest with you, I haven't ran into a first-year broker yet who was properly equipped and ready to be a broker. That's why they're not making any money.
Right. Yeah. No.
So they just wasn't ready.
Well, what I'm doing right now, I'm doing something a little, little different. Well, in order to raise capital, I'm working as a truck driver.
Yeah.
But not in the capacity as a broker. I'm working in the capacity of a truck driver, but it's to get one of my trucks incorporated into the company until the driver can actually get in the truck. Got him to get a truck, but I'm going to operate that truck once I got the truck running.
Yeah. All right. Look,
I'm having to do stuff like that, because I'm just coming.
Okay. the way that if you gotta be a small independent broker, okay, and if you're just dead set on doing it, do it right. Go out and I hate to tell you all this, but it is really the only way you can make it work and kind of assure yourself that you're gonna be able to compete. You're gonna have to partner up with some people. You're gonna have to get yourself some investors. You're gonna have to learn how to go and pitch investors. You gotta do like they do on Shark Tank, man. You gotta go find people that's got the clout, that's got the money, who can back you, put that money up, and they can back you. You got their reputation behind you. So the shippers, when they look at your business profile, they're not just seeing you, they're seeing you and the money that's backing you. They're seeing you and the business clout that's backing you. They're seeing you and the long history and success of the people who are backing you. If you don't have, that's what we did. We went out and we got investors. I knew that I wanted to be a broker, but I knew I did not have the clout. I knew I did not have the money. I knew I did not have the Dun & Bradstreet, criteria and all the stuff that comes along with that. So I went out and I knocked on doors of people that had money, banks, law firms, sports management groups, insurance companies, anybody who had money. Would you be interested in a great opportunity?
Action.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got. Be a salesperson. You gotta. Everything is about sales.
I got you.
It's all about sales. So if you're gonna plunge head on into being a broker, and you don't have all that stuff, you gotta find somebody who's gonna back you that has all that stuff. Now, with that being said, this is a great thing for us to wrap up on. With that being said, as I mentioned last night, we are separating our platform, and we're having a platform that is strictly, we're gonna have a platform that is strictly for brokers, but it's not gonna be a training platform like we have for the dispatching platform. This is gonna be a consultation efficiency platform, where we come in, we evaluate your brokerage firm and what you are doing, and then we restructure you, okay? We from top to bottom. We restructure your whole operation. We're gonna restructure your compensation plan, compensation packages. We're gonna restructure your business model, the whole 9 yards. Once we get that restructured, then we're gonna provide consultation for you for 2 years. So for 2 years, we're gonna work closely with you in helping you to go out, find shippers and get them signed up with you, in helping you to go out, find your carriers and get them signed up with you, in helping you to manage those networks and showing you how to be better salespeople and how to increase your volume by also reducing your overhead and things of that nature. Now, yes, there will be a fee for that because we can't work for free. So for that,
I like that idea.
And I've had some talks with people who are on my board and things of that nature, and just preliminary talks. And what they are leaning toward is a $500 initial fee to have us to come in and evaluate and restructure your firm. And then from that point on, our compensation is derived. And then from that point on, our compensation is derived from 5% of your revenue. So from that point on, we make money only when you make money. And all contracts will have to be a minimum of a 2-year contract. That's how that's framing up. And we look to have this up and going in full swing by May 1st. We're going to have a complete website developed just for that purpose. We're going to have a back office site. We're going to pool our pool of consultants from our existing network we have right now. Those members who are members of the National Dispatchers Network. If anybody who listens to my voice, if you are not a member of the National Dispatchers Network, you would not be considered for a consulting position within that efficiency agency.
Okay, so now is the consulting, is it still going to work the same way? You have to, you got to pay that initial fee and set an appointment. How can we just get an automatic?
No.
when we join that organization.
Yeah, listen to me. On the broker side, it works completely different. You will be assigned a consultant.
Oh,
That consultant will work with your brokerage
okay,
firm.
great.
Will be available to your brokerage firm for 2 years. Right? Now, of course, you will set up.
Yeah.
You will go in and you will set up your appointments, but the appointments won't cost you anything. Why? Because we'll be receiving what, 5% of your revenue. You understand? 5% of the revenue.
Yeah, I understand.
5% of your revenue that you generate is going to go to the efficiency firm. Why? Because we restructured you. We are there. We are constantly having training sessions.
Let me ask you another question.
Let me finish. We are constantly having training sessions to improve your productivity, to improve your efficiency, to help your people, the ones who are going to be sales executives, to be better salespeople, the ones who are going to be booking agents, to be better booking agents. You understand?
Okay, that was my, that was going to be my next question, because I got 5 agents. Will they have to individually do the same thing I'm doing, or will they come in with me when I pay for the?
No, your agents are your agents.
But it's this program.
But your agents.
We're
just basically going to restructure your system in how you pay them and how they perform work for you. Because right now, your agents do all the work. They contact the shippers. They negotiate with the shippers. They get the shipper to assign an agreement and start sending you loads. Then they got to go down here and they got to find the carriers. They got to put the loads on the load board. They got to book the load. And they're only getting paid on the loads that they book. Right?
Yes.
And you're paying them what, 60% or 70% of your brokerage fee?
Well, I'm doing a 50% with my agents. 50%.
Okay, so you're paying 50% to your agents, and they're doing all the work.
Right. Well, that's what I ran across out there was a 60-40% split and a 70-30% split.
Exactly.
That's why I made it 50-50.
Hold up. But most brokerage firms, that 70% goes to the agent who's doing the work. The brokerage firm has a large number of agents. So the firm takes the smaller fee. The agent takes the larger fee because the agent is pretty much working for himself, and he's only getting paid on the stuff that he does. Now, brokerage firms that flip that the other way, they're taking advantage of that agent.
See, I had a different experience. I had a different experience when I got.
I'm just telling you like it is. Brokerage firms that are taking the larger other percentage, they are taking advantage of the agent. Why? Because if you've got, let's do some math here. And here's the reason why we say this. You have a lot of unscrupulous brokerage firms, and people are starting to follow their examples. And you really shouldn't. But some people let you do what they want to do to you. Me, I wouldn't work for a brokerage firm as a freight broker agent, and I wasn't getting paid less than 70%. I'm working. No. I'm not gonna do all the work, and then you take the bigger slice of the pie. That dog, what? No, not with me.
Well, I do the same thing they do, but
but if I took a dog out the hunt like that, I shoot that dog. He ain't no good to me.
But that makes sense to me, though. I mean,
okay, so
it makes sense to me.
Basically, here is what some brokerage firms do. All right, let's say you got 20 freight broker agents. Right, so you got 20 freight broker agents, and those 20 agents are going out, bringing in the shippers, doing all the work, and they're booking. Let's say each one of them is booking 10 loads a day. All right, so they're each booking 10 loads a day. Let's say the average load is $1,500 on the load fees, right? So you got 20 agents. That's $1,500 on the load fees. 10 loads per day. Those agents booking $15,000 worth of load fees per day. Okay, so one agent is doing $15,000 in load fees each day. Let's say your brokerage fee is 27% or 30%, right?
Right.
All right. So minus
30%.
that 30%. Brokerage fee is 30%. That's $4,500 a day from that one agent doing business. And let's say you are taking the brokerage firm 70%. All right. So that's 4,500, right? Minus 70%. So you are taking $3,150 of that broker's hard working money. The broker now that agent did all the work, but you are taking the majority of the pay for them doing all the work. You got 20 agents. The agent only got himself or herself.
But look, this is the thing. But this is the thing, Calvin.
What?
Look, the money that I make goes, every bit of it go back to the company because I pay for.
But look, that's your choice.
The insurance, the broker bond,
yeah, I
all
understand
the electronic equipment.
Look, I understand that. There's no way you can justify that. Because yes, you have a business to run, but that's your choice to operate in that business. But you don't do it by taking advantage of the person that is bringing you the money. You're doing all the work.
Okay, can't you look at it this way? In order for them to have a job, you have to sustain the company. If you can't sustain the company, they don't have a job.
You got 20 agents. Let me show you what you're doing. You got 20 agents. I
don't have that many agents.
I understand that, but I understand that. Well, let's say you got 5. Hold up. You can't justify this. Just sit back and listen for a second.
I'm gonna show you.
No, sit back and listen for a second.
I'm gonna show you how.
Look. You can't justify that to me. You can preach all you want to, but you can't justify it. But the numbers don't lie. Numbers do not lie. Let's look at this now. You got
their percentage goes up with their revenue.
Hold up. You got 5 agents. Let's cut that back to 5. You got 5 agents, right? So your brokerage firm is not that big. Yeah. So you don't have as much overhead as you're saying you have. You only got 5 agents. That's number one. So let's look at
I don't have any overhead because I'm not making any money.
Exactly. So let's look at the math. So that's even worse. Let's look at the math. The math tells the story.
They don't do it if they ain't doing
that. So the 3150 is what your cut is. 3150 is what your cut is from that one agent on what? 1 day of booking freight, right? If you do that times 5 days, that 3150.
Okay, we'll go for that.
So you do that times 5 days, that 3150. Your cut is $15,750 that you made off of that agent. Now, hold up, let me finish. Now you got 5 agents. If you do that times 5, your cut for the week off of your 5 agents is $78,750. Now, you ain't did none of the work. Hold up. Let me finish. I'm not done. I'm not done. Now, when I'm done, you can make your case. But I'm not done. I'm not done. When I'm done, you can make your case. Okay. You can't have this, and when I'm trying to make a case, and you keep coming in with your case. I'll make my case, you make your case, and then we'll decide.
I just want the numbers.
I understand that, but I'll make my case, you make your case.
I just want the numbers to reflect what's actually happening.
And then we'll decide which one has validity. But we can't make both cases at the same time.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that. And besides that,
you're right.
And besides that, this is my part.
You're right.
I can cry if I want.
I'm trying to find a better way to do it myself.
Okay, all right. So here we go. That's $78,750 that you made that week off of 5 agents. Right? Now.
Right.
Now, let's look at this. All right. So that's your pot that you made off of 5 agents. Now, let's look at what the agents make, and they're doing all the work. Right? All you did was hire them.
Yeah.
All right. You're not calling up those shippers. You're not negotiating.
Right.
You're not hearing no.
Yeah, you can say it like that.
Yeah. I mean, you're not making 100 phone calls a day, hearing no on 90 of them.
Yes, I do the same thing. I do the same thing. That's the only way I know.
But when you do it, you get 100% of what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. If you're doing the same thing, you are well compensated
for what you are
doing. But you are not well compensating them fairly for what they are doing. You want to say, but I want to do it and get 100% what I'm doing.
Okay, let's do one.
But I want them to do it and only get the 30%. Come on, man. I mean, really.
Okay, I understand that concept. Okay. If we can justify.
But let me finish.
That. If we can justify.
At times, 52 weeks in a year, you just made yourself $4,095,000 on work you never did.
Well,
and
I haven't seen those kind of numbers with my
agents, but that's what the numbers total up to. If you.
But look,
hold up. Let me finish, man. Let me finish. Numbers do not lie. They don't lie.
Okay.
You can't make them lie. You can twist them, you can turn them, you can choke them, you can do whatever you want to, but 2 + 2 is still gonna be 4. It ain't gonna never be 6. All right? So the simple fact is, the hard truth is, and a lot of people when they're faced with the hard truth.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
The hard truth sometimes leaves a bad stain in people's mouths, but it is the truth. You gotta swallow it.
Yeah, but I haven't realized.
I understand. I understand that, but if
you realize the problem. So that's why I haven't looked at numbers like this.
But it doesn't matter whether it's numbers like this or not. You still have to have a fair compensation plan. This is why we are coming in to help brokerage firms restructure themselves.
Okay, can I explain to you how the system is going to work?
Hold on. Now let me finish. Now, this is how we are coming in and restructuring brokerage firms, helping young brokers to restructure the firm so that you can actually retain more of your money and pay your employees a way more fair compensation plan so they can make what they are really worth.
Okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
Because the old system is not working for first-year brokers. But these young brokerage firms, it's not working because you feel like you got to take a larger slice of the pie just to survive. And you don't. Really don't.
Well, no. Let me explain, Calvin. Now, when I came into this, I spent all the money. I spent all the money building this company.
I understand that.
Okay, so that's not what my intentions was, to rob the agent. My intentions was to bring the agent in under the same amount, making the same thing that I'm going to be making, 50-50.
The road to hell is paved.
You're going to make the same thing. I'm going to train you. I'm going to supply all the tools. Now, I've already spent about $15,000 just building my platform. And now I'm going to bring you in for free.
I understand that. But it was your platform to build. You chose to go into that business.
Right, exactly. It wasn't, my intentions wasn't to rob anybody.
You are preaching to the choir.
I wanted to teach them what I had learned.
I remember who you're talking to. Okay.
Well, I know that's why I'm talking to you. I'm still learning.
Now remember who you're talking to. I gave up my apartment to go live in a storage facility for 10 months.
Okay.
I gave up a regular job to go live in a storage facility and work on my platform and my business for 10 months. I lost friends, family members, loved ones, because I gave up on all that stuff and people thought I was just plumb crazy. And in doing that for 10 months, working in that storage facility, eating junk food and gained almost 200 pounds, So don't talk to me about what you spent and what you gave up and what you sacrificed, because you need to you need to remember who you're talking to, because
realize it.
Hold up. I spent that and 3 times more than that, but I did it to work on my platform. And then when I did get my platform to the point to where it was successful and I was making money, when I went out and hired my freight broker agents, some of you who were with me at the beginning, you were getting paid 10 times as much as any other freight broker agent was getting paid. So don't tell me you gotta do certain things because you spent so much money, this and that, and that's how you're gonna recoup it. No, it's not necessary.
No, that's not what I said.
It does not have to be done.
That's not what I said, Calvin.
But you're using it as a justification. Okay?
No.
4 million.
Wasn't justifying.
4,095,000. If you have 5 agents.
I was merely trying to relay to you what.
I understand what you're trying to do, and I know it feels like
when you went out there on your own, you was learning, right? You was learning. You was teaching yourself. You spent a lot of excess money teaching yourself.
Yeah.
Same thing I did.
Okay. But what I didn't
I'm spending a lot of excess money teaching myself.
What I didn't what I didn't do was pass that cost on someone else who was coming in to help me to make more money. That's the difference. That's what I didn't do.
No, that's offering an opportunity. That wasn't taking advantage.
You can call it what you want to, right? But an opportunity that's not a fair opportunity.
But look, that's not all of it, though. That's not all. This is the way.
Look.
This is the way it's structured in my company. As you start booking freight and you start making more freight, your percentage rises all the way to 70%. Your percentage rises to 70%. It depends on I
understand that. But
that's their business, and it's not my business, and they're not my employees. They're 1099 agents, and they have their own.
Look, I understand what you're saying.
So while they're learning, and we're learning together.
Look, I understand what you're saying. But that's not what they signed on for. Okay, you built a company, right? You built a company. You have a responsibility.
And my company ain't complete yet.
I understand that, but it's still your responsibility, whether it's complete or not. It's still your responsibility.
Okay? All right, and I accept that. I love what I do.
In business, we've got to learn to be mature and responsible business owners. Okay, you have to do that, because if you don't, I guarantee you.
I'm learning.
Because if you don't,
that's why I joined your platform. I want to learn.
Yeah, because if you don't, you're not going to be in business very long. Look, it is better to be a mature and responsible business owner and pay your people a fair wage and pay them fairly, pay them what they're worth, truly what they're worth, than to have people who come to work for you and they feel like they're working and they're not being paid with the work, because pretty soon they're just going to learn what they're going to learn, take from you, and then become your competitor. You are basically creating your own competition.
And you're right.
That's what you're doing.
Right.
But when you have a situation where a person is getting paid residual pay, a person can get paid, hundreds of thousands of dollars on accounts that they set up, and they don't have to do anything else except nurture those accounts, that person is not even going to think about becoming your competition. All that they're thinking about is how they
Okay, well, let me ask you a question.
How they can work harder, make more to increase what you've already allowed them to increase to. You understand what I'm saying? Because look, if you got 5 agents and they're doing all the work and you're profiting $4,095,000 in revenue, and they are only profiting
get half of that.
Exactly. That 450.
But it's costing them nothing.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, no, it's not
working on that platform, and it costs me all the money.
No. It's costing them the most valuable thing that you can take from a person.
What do they pay for? A computer and a monitor.
No. Time is the most valuable thing you can take from a person. So the time they put in to bring the ball, see,
that's correct.
See, we have a tendency to equate everything to when people are paying out of pocket. The one thing that they can't get back is time. They spend a lot of time building your firm. They spend a lot of time generating revenue for you. They spend a lot of time, and their time is being put more towards you than it is towards them. So if you take that 450.
But Calvin, look at this.
Hold on, 225. So $58,500 a year versus your what? $4 million.
I won't be getting no $4 million. I would spend half of that. I would spend half. You know why? Because
hold on.
If I bought trucks,
look. Even if you took half of it.
If I bought trucks for this company, are they gonna benefit off of?
Listen to me.
For that, are they gonna benefit off the trucks I buy and put in the company? They don't spend a dime on those trucks.
Don't worry about what they're benefiting. If you took half of
those trucks cost anywhere between $30,000 and $170,000.
Hold up, listen to me. If you took half of it and you invested it back into your company or whatever you did with it, you are still making 100 times more than what they are off of their labor.
No, because when the revenue rises, so does their percentage. Their percentage.
Look.
It rise with the revenue.
Look,
that's the way it's set up. And at 70%, Calvin.
You can't dress up. Look, you can't.
At 70% with nothing coming out of your pocket, you'll probably be making more money than I would.
Look,
you'll be
making
more money than me. At 70%, let's do it. Let's do it one-on-one.
Okay, let's do it. At 70%, let's do it. Now
on a one-on-one basis, it would.
I hope you got a big glass of milk because you're gonna need it to wash this down. Okay, I make my living on numbers. I love numbers. I'm glad you said that because I was saying to myself, I hope he says that. I pray to God he says that. Please let him say that. Now, since you have said it, right? Let me serve it to you, and I want you to eat it. Okay? I really want you to eat it. So you got 5.
I want to see.
You got 5 agents. Right?
Well, let's do one agent.
No, you can't do one agent because your money is made off of all 5 of them.
One agent. Stop
trying to change the criteria. Your money is made off of all 5 agents. Don't come in and try to change.
Yeah, but
see, you're trying to change the rules to make them fit for you. You are making money off of 5 agents. No.
Why shouldn't I get?
No, don't try to change the rules. Don't change the rules.
If I'm building, if I'm building this platform,
hold on. You just told me you got 5 agents. Now you want to tell me?
Listen to me.
Now you want to
tell me? Building a platform, building the business.
Hold up. Now you want to tell me you want me to calculate and compare it to one-on-one. That's not how it works. You're not getting paid just from one agent.
No, I want you to look at the whole.
I'm looking at the whole picture, and the whole.
You're not looking at the whole picture.
The whole picture is you getting paid from 5 agents.
You're looking at it on a reverse scale. You're looking at it on a reverse scale.
And you're getting paid.
I'm building.
Does everybody see what we're...
If the corporation grows, doesn't the employees income grow?
Do you all see the logic? Do y'all see the logic behind what he's saying?
If I'm building, I'm building a corporation, putting trucks in there, putting a maintenance facility in, warehouses. If I'm putting all that in, and they're putting absolutely nothing in, the bigger the company.
What do you mean they're not putting anything in?
They don't have to spend that money.
Hold on. Everything you got came from their input.
Yeah, but
nothing. Yeah, but nothing. Every dime you are making comes from
stay there, Calvin. Every dime
that you're making is coming from their work.
All right, tell me
their effort. If they was not making the phone call, if they was not closing the deal, if they was not booking the freight, you wouldn't have any of that to invest in it with.
Can I say something, Cal?
Sure.
But look, can I?
but don't say stuff that's completely
say
off the
something?
rim.
Can I say something?
And expect
No,
you to
I'm not.
follow that.
Well, you have to listen to what I'm
No, I don't. No, I don't.
saying.
All I have to
what
do,
I'm saying. You keep cutting me off.
all I have to do is look at the numbers.
Each one of these, Calvin, each one of these agents is a 1099 agent, right? They're 1099 agents. All of the business that they generate for this company, it's not mine. It's theirs. The shippers they bring in, the drivers they bring in, that's not my drivers and shippers. That's their drivers and shippers. And if they don't like the way their money is stacking up there, they can take their shippers and their drivers with them and start their own company. That's how it's set up. So that's why when the revenue grows,
and that's what they're gonna do.
Grows, their percentage grows.
You're creating your own competition.
Well, that's what I don't mind.
But see, there's a better way.
I don't mind. I would love to help them build their own business.
There is a better way.
But what other?
There is a better way. See, you've been brainwashed.
That's the only way I've been taught.
Look, no. Well, just because you were taught it wrong.
Well, I'm still learning. I'm still looking for a better way. I'm always open. I'm always open.
So look, listen, and learn. All right, your cut would be $135. Let's reverse this. $135.
Where we working from?
No, we're working from the same numbers that we were from the last time. The exact same numbers. 1,500 on the low fee.
50%? 50%?
Right? No, we reversed it down to 70%. We reversed it to you only get 30%.
No, I don't get 70%. I get 50.
I said
they get 50 and I get 50.
You asked me to reverse that and bring it down.
Oh, they get 70?
Yeah, they're getting 70 and you're only getting 30. You asked me to reverse it down, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to do that. All right. Yeah. So that 1,500 minus the 30% on your broker's fee is 450. So you take the 450 minus 30%, which is your cut. If we reverse it, that's 135. So you got the 135 times 5 days a week. All right?
Yeah.
Times 2 weeks. Times 5. So that's how many agents you have. That's still $409,500. Now, compared to what the agent make, if it was on, if it was the agent getting the 70%, right? So you wanted to compare it flip-flop. Yeah. With the agent getting the higher amount.
Yes.
Right? So the agent is getting the 1,500 minus the 30%. I'm sorry. 1,500 minus 30%. 1,500 minus the 30%.
That's 30% of the 1,500.
Right. That's you got to do the minus. You can't do it times 30%. That's $450. All right. So the 450, right? You take the 450 and you take off 70%. They're cut. Flip flop. So they're making 315. 315, right? You got 315 times 5 loads, right? Times 5 days a week. Right? So there you go. That 1,575 times 50 weeks.
Isn't that a day?
Hold on.
Okay. Right.
So no, we did the other one times. What's it called? Because we're doing the same way we did yours. Right? Hold on.
Yeah.
What was that? 450 minus 70%. 315. 315. 1575. 52 weeks. 81,000 versus 400,000.
That's not a bad.
Now that's on the flip flop. That's on the flip flop with them making more the percentage than you are, and they're still not making as much. And they're still not making as much money as the company.
Well, look, at that point, they can take their business, their book of business,
look,
and start their own company. Now I've helped them build a company, ain't that? But if they wanted to stay there and make that,
but that's not
without having to pay all the expenditures. Because see, what you didn't do, you didn't add my expenditures.
Look, I didn't add theirs either.
You didn't add what I spend.
But I didn't add theirs either.
They're not spending anything.
Yes,
what
they
are
are.
they spending?
Everybody spends money. Yeah. Everybody spends money to conduct business, no matter if.
Of course,
no
but
hold up. Now, see, now you're not being fair. You want to say
but this? They don't buy broker. They don't buy broker bond.
No,
they don't buy the insurance.
They don't.
They don't pay for the truck.
But they're not benefiting as much as you.
They don't pay for the.
You're trying to.
We all benefit.
Look. You're trying to throw in.
We all benefit because they have trucks they can load that they don't have to pay those trucks.
Look, you're trying to throw in all your reasons why, or all your oranges, or all your yeses, but you don't want to add. You can't add all the positives. And
I'm trying to tell you how the business set up so that everybody can profit. That's what I'm trying to
add all the negatives and not show the positives. Look. The simple fact is this. The simple fact is your expenses is higher because you make more money. Your expenses is higher because you get a larger piece of pie. Your expenses is higher because you are benefiting more from their collective work. Okay, that's just the bottom line.
Well, look, suppose, yeah, but you offered them ways to improve themselves. Okay, what if there's an investment opportunity in the company? What about the shop? Because I do have a shop in my plan. I do have a shop in my plan that takes care of my truck. So you don't have to constantly go out and look
here.
For more truck. You don't have to go out and look for more truck. Their job become easier. Job become easier.
Yeah, you go ahead and say something, man.
We got a fleet of trucks. So why do you need to go out and incorporate more trucks when we're building trucks?
Look. I'm done preaching to you. Okay, the numbers don't lie.
I definitely understand what you're saying, Calvin. Yeah, no, I definitely understand what you're saying, Calvin.
Yeah, now say it again.
And I'm sorry, I kind of got on the call late, so I didn't catch your name. I said I didn't catch the person's name who's speaking now.
Charlie?
But Calvin, I understand. Charlie, yes. So yeah, Calvin, I understand what you're saying, and Charlie, I definitely understand what you're saying. And I think yes, you're doing something very positive for the individuals that you're currently working with, allowing them to possibly create their own business or generate whatever it is. It definitely makes sense, to possibly incorporate some of the additional ways he's bringing that may, obviously help you as you try to incorporate. Currently, you have 1099 kind of working for you, but they're working for themselves using your tools and resources. So that actually creates because I come from like human resources and stuff like that. So it kind of creates a conflict at a certain point. I don't know exactly what state you're in and the laws maybe. Louisiana?
Yeah.
Okay, so the laws are somewhat similar, but they may be a bit different when it comes to that and filing for unemployment and things like that as far as resources. So you could still be held liable in that sense.
I'm the only
brokerage.
Yeah, but look, all right, but
I'm the only brokerage here in
No, I understand. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the legalities of that.
Listen to me here.
Okay, I'm not trying to legitimize things.
But as far as what you're doing, I think it's very positive. And
look, we can talk about legalities. We can talk about
it's great, right? But just be careful on the business structure side.
Yeah, look, we can talk about all of that. The simple fact is
okay, can I? All right, let me say. Can I say? You don't think if I was getting wealthy, I wouldn't make a way for my
look. I didn't say that you was getting wealthy. I said that
not my employees, but for my fellow.
Listen to me. You're trying to internalize this, right? This is not internalized or directly at you, and that's what you're doing. You're internalizing. I'm saying that the business model in which you are operating on takes advantage of your employee. I'm not saying
that's what I've been reading.
I understand that, but just because that's what you've been reading does not mean that just because other people. I
thought I was doing it.
But look. I'm saying that you can treat your employees fairly and pay them a fair compensation, right? And structure your compensation plan to pay them a much fair compensation, and they will earn much more money, and you will earn much more money. Okay? Now, we went over this the other night.
Okay, well, how do you do that? On this platform where I'm at?
Now, very simple. I want you to listen. Don't talk, just listen. Okay? Let's do a Jodeci moment here. Okay. Don't talk, just listen. All right? No talking, just listen. All right. Instead of working on a binary system where you have a broker and the broker agent, you want to work on a compensation plan. You want to work on a tri-system, a tri-level structure. Okay? The way a tri-level structure works is this. You have the company, which is in the middle, right? Then you break up that freight broker agent position into two separate job categories. Okay? You take people who are good at selling and negotiating, you ship them up to becoming acquisition executives. People who are good at communicating with the carriers and talking to truckers and getting them signed on, you ship them down, and who are good at finding and booking freight, who are good at booking the freight, you ship them down and you make them the booking agents. Now, and you in the middle as the company or the corporation, you're handling all of what? The administrative, the logistical, all that type of stuff, right? So everyone is doing what they are good at. You as a company, you're handling all the paperwork, the logistical stuff, payrolls, all that type of stuff. The person up here, they're concentrating on one thing, and that's on selling those ships. Oh, that's what they're good at. The people down here, they're concentrating on one thing, and that is getting those owner-operators to sign up with your company and to book freight. That's what they're good at. Now, how are you going to compensate them fairly and be able to retain more money than the average brokerage firm? You put them on a residual compensation model. Now, when you're paying someone on residual, they're getting paid exactly what they are worth. Okay? It is an incentive-based, a production and incentive-based pay. So here's what you do. When we came onto the scene and we introduced our business model, people thought we were plumb crazy because they did not understand it. Okay? We came on to say that we're going to be paying our executives who go out at top, who go out and look for the shippers and bring the shippers. We're going to allow them, when they sign on a shipper, and that shipper is sending over 1,000 loads per day or 500 loads, or whatever that shipper is sending over, that is going to be their account. And that executive is going to get paid from every load that is booked from that account from now until eternity for as long as they're with the company. So if that executive brought in one account, they had 1,000 loads per day, those 1,000 loads are being shipped down here, being made available to the booking agents. Those booking agents are booking those loads. Those booking agents are booking 30% of those loads. You got 1,000 loads, and 300 of them are being booked down here by the booking agent. Right? 300. Now, those loads, let's say they equal $1,500. We're using the same numbers we used before. They average $1,500 on the load fees. That's $450,000 if those booking agents are booking that 30% each week or let's say each day. But let's break it down to each week. Let's not even say a day. Let's say they're booking 30% of those loads each week. So that's $450,000, right, of load fees that are being booked. Let's say our cut is 30%. That's the brokerage firm's cut. That's $135,000 per week, right? Now we are going to pay that agent up top who landed that account is going to get 7% of that, of our brokerage fee. We're not paying them 50%. We're not paying them 70%. We're only paying them 7% of our brokerage fee. But they're not getting paid on just the load that they booked. They're getting paid on every load that they worked their butt off to land that account. Every load that got booked from that account, they're getting paid on. That's fair compensation. That's an incentive plan. That's what residual pay is. And we give up less of our money to make that happen. They make more money when they do make that happen. So you take that $135,000, right? Minus 7%. So that agent is now making $12,600 per week from their efforts of what they put into their sweat and time to go out and land that ship. And we're only giving up 7% of our load fee on that side of it. Now, we swoop down here. Now that's from one account. That's from one account. If that agent lands 2 accounts like that.
Yeah, but that's a very large account.
I understand that, but even if it was a very small account, now remember, we on Jodeci. You listen, don't talk. Even if you're on a very small account, let's say it was 100 loads that was being sent over, right? And only 30% of that 100 loads, which would be 30 loads, right? So if only 30 loads would be booked down here, right? That's $45,000 a week that the firm brings in, minus that's $3,150 per week off of that one account. And that agent up there doesn't have to do anything else but make sure that account stays good and active. Every now and again, call the shipper, see how they're doing, shoot them some donuts, every Friday, pay for their lunch. Every Thursday, if a truck had a wreck, one of the loads got totaled, jump on a flight, fly down there, have dinner with them, smooth talk them, sweep them over, and make sure that account stays good and active. That's what it means to be an account executive. You've created a position that has much more clout and offers them a better quality of life and working conditions, and you're paying them 10 times as much money as they would be paid if I was paying them 50% or 70% or 30%. I'm only paying them 7% of our brokerage fee, and they're still making 10 times more money than any other freight broker agent out there. And they're only doing half the job. Now let's look at what the booking.
Okay, now you said numbers.
Hold on. You talk. Hold up. This is Jodeci time. Don't talk. Just listen.
All right.
Now let's drop down here and see what the booking agents are making. Right, on that same account of $45,000. For that same account, right, they have shipped 100. They've gotten 100 loads, but they're only booking 30% of them. Right. The booking agents, the way they are set up, if they go out and they land or they get a carrier to sign on with my company, right? That carrier not only becomes my carrier, but it becomes their sub-carrier group. That carrier is now part of their sub-carrier group. If that carrier has 1 truck, that carrier has 100 trucks. Those trucks are part of that agent's sub-carrier group, which means any load that is booked on their sub-carrier group, they are going to get paid on whether they book that truck or not. If they book that truck, they're getting 50% of the broker's fee. If another agent books their truck, they're getting 25%, and that agent is getting 25%. It's still only costing us what? 50% of our what? Broker's fee. So in all, we are paying a total out of 57% from our brokerage fee, when most brokerage firms are paying 60 and 70% out. So we are paying less money out, retaining more money, paying our employees 10 times the money, and we're still making out like that. And so are our employees. This is what's called responsible.
You know what? I'd have to see that on paper. It sounds good.
No, I'm showing it to you on paper.
It sounds good.
I'm showing it to you on paper. I mean, you think these can't?
Okay, I love to see.
You think I make these numbers up with the calculator? I don't make these numbers up.
I'm interested.
That's how we operated. That's how we operated our first year.
Okay.
And to show you, I sent a link out last night to that on video where we went down and we showed you all this. I wish I could put this up on my television so y'all can actually hear it. But I'm gonna shoot you this video again. And it's, yeah, I can look it up here. RBBS.
So Calvin, I have a question though. So what advice would you give in order to book, I guess, more loads or to attract or to find shippers that are, you know, like how do you find those shippers that will give you that opportunity to book larger loads so you can make that type of money?
Hold on here. What advice would I give? What you call it? This is the video right here. And this is the one that explains all of this. And you all can't hear it right now, but I did this last night. I wish y'all can hear this. But you all can't hear it. I'm gonna send y'all a link and you all can play it for yourself. This is how we were so successful. This is how we were so successful our first year as a freight broker. This is the same pitch that I made to our investors that caused a law firm and a sports management firm to give up $260,000 each to back our brokerage firm. Okay? Because obviously they saw the logic in it. And that's what made us so successful our first year as brokers. That's why we came into the business making money off rip. Enough money to pay off our investors and continue as a self-sustaining.
So is this a franchise? Is it a franchise?
Well, we had over 70 some odd branches.
Yeah, that's good. Now,
I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Because each person that came in, and
that's the kind of direction I like to go in.
Each person that we brought in, right, and we made them a account executive, they were classified as a branch office. But it was all over the country. They all went right to us. It was spread all over the country. All just done remote. So we classified them as branch managers of what? Acquisitions department. They were branch managers of their own RBBS acquisitions. The booking agents were also branch managers. They were branch managers of what? Their own carrier divisions. The RBBS carrier division.
The booking agents? Okay.
The booking agents had their branches of carrier division. The executive agents had their branches of what? Acquisition.
Account executive.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
Look, there is always, you have to learn to become responsible business owners and responsible employees. Because if you keep going on,
I've never heard of this model. I've never heard of it.
I understand that. That's why you're here to learn. Okay? Because if you keep following the current model that's out there, that's why everybody's just creating competition. No one stays with the firm long. They leave and they create their own and they become the competition. You're just creating more and more competition. And you're basically doing what? You're saturating the market. And when you saturate the market, you're driving yourselves out of the market. But the turnover rate is so high.
Yeah. I have one question. I know there's got to be a drawback to this. And I think what I'm looking at is when you first come into this business, you You're not working with large numbers. You're working with small numbers. And when you bring people in, they're looking to get.
Look. It doesn't matter because
you're looking to get paid.
Hold on. Don't you? Whether you're working with small numbers or large numbers, you will still, as a brokerage firm, like to retain more of your brokerage fee and pay out less of your brokerage fee, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
I would. I like
hold on.
Yeah.
Let me finish. If we're retaining, if we're only paying out 57% of our brokerage fee versus other brokerage firms that are paying out 60% and 70%, right? Even if you're paying 50%, we're paying, even if you're paying 50%, that means you are retaining 7% less than we are, right? Or you're retaining 7% more than we are, right?
Well, if I'm paying 50%, that's
listen.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. You messed me up with some numbers. That's all right.
If you are paying 50%, you are retaining 7% more of your brokerage fee than we are, right? But because of the way you are paying, your employees are not making nearly as much money as our people are. So which is better, to hold on to that 7% or to give up that 7% and have your employees not compete with you, and you increase your volume by adding more branches? Because eventually, if I add 2 more branches, I'm overtaking you on money almost by 10 times. Because of the way I pay my employees. They're paid on residuals. And they're on a split program. So
is that multi-level? Is that multi?
What do you mean multi-level? This is not a pyramid. It's not a pyramid scheme. This is not multi-level marketing.
No,
this is not multi-level marketing.
No, you don't have to be a pyramid to be multi-level.
Structure. We're talking about the structure.
Look. This is a bona fide, tried, true.
They're just independent. They're all 1099.
Business structure model. This is a business structure. This is the same model that that mortgage brokers use.
Well, I want to learn it. How can I learn it? How can I learn it?
Why do you think we're here? That's why we are separating our training platform. Because when we come into the brokerage firms, when they pay us that $500 to come in and evaluate and restructure their firm, this is how we're going to restructure it. We're going to take them from the bi-level and restructure them into a tri-level system. We're going to take their compensation plan and we're going to wipe out that, pay them 70% or 30%, and we're going to pay the residual where you're only paying the 7% here, but they're getting residual pay on all the accounts that they bring in. And by the way, when you do that, you are giving them an incentive to do what? Make more phone calls. You're giving them.
That's all they got to do.
Exactly. You're giving them a incentive to make more phone calls.
All they got to do is make phone calls. That's it.
Dial for more dollars, and they're excited and they're enthused because they know that just around the corner, if you can land that account, it could mean that one account could pay them a couple $100,000 a year. They can go home to mom and say, girl, let me tell you what I did today. I just guaranteed us somewhere between $200,000
like that deal because
$850,000 a year.
Okay. I like that idea. All right,
because look, I didn't just start this today, okay? You're talking to someone who started their business from a homeless shelter with no resources, nothing, from the very bottom. So if you tell me or talk to me about sacrifice or what you gave up or what you had to go through, I'm just looking at you like, you understand what I'm saying?
Well, I'm new in the business. Yeah, I thought that was a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking at you like, come back and talk to me when you got something really to say. Because none of that don't faze me. Okay?
Okay, well, you do.
I mean, and if you think I'm blowing,
you're the person I'm looking for, because I'm trying to get there.
I just sent y'all that need. And if you think I'm blowing smoke, you can look me up. You can Google me. You can Google, if you go to Bing or Google, If you go to Bing or Google, you put in Diary of a Homeless Entrepreneur. And there you have an entire series. From the day I became homeless, I started recording that. I started recording that same day. And I recorded everything up until right now. I have not stopped recording because I knew I was not going to remain homeless. But I wanted to record it because I wanted people to see it. It doesn't matter where you start from. It doesn't matter how far you fall. All that matters is where you're going and where you end up. But you can't do that without a plan. So for all of you out there that think that, so for all you out there who think you have it bad, you don't. You got a roof over your head, you got some money coming in, you got support systems in place that you can go to. I didn't even know where I was gonna lay my head at night. Didn't know what I was gonna eat for the next day. Couldn't even have to sell my food stamp to pay my daughter's child support. Now, when you think you got it bad, and you think that everything is stacked against you, you don't even know the half of it.
Just listen to somebody else tell me.
Yeah, you don't know the half of it.
Okay.
So when I tell you all that this system and the strategies that I pass on to you all, it works, you ain't got to ask questions. That's like if I tell you a gnat can pull a donkey, can pull a wagon. Just hook that son of a such up, jump on, pack your bags, and be ready for the ride.
Well, I'm ready to get started, and because I'm learning a lot right now.
Yeah, because look, I'm not here to.
Now, if I'm gonna learn how to do this, I'd like to get started right now.
Yeah, because look. These strategies work. They work. Okay, if you are willing to listen and if you're willing to learn, and just put aside all the stuff you think you know, because what you learned, just because it works, it's not working at the level it should be working. Just because someone has been doing something for 20 years, they've been doing it wrong for 20 years. Or it is no longer
right,
because it's obsolete.
I believe that.
Because it's obsolete. That was how you did it 20 years ago, but not now.
Well, and then another thing too, these people, but these brokers that's been making all this money off this system, they don't want to change that system. So somebody got to change.
Yeah, because those are the super brokers. Those are those big brokerage firms. You cannot operate your small brokerage firm and expect to compete with the super broker firm because you don't have the money that they have. You have to come up with an innovative way to keep your people happy, keep them satisfied, keep them paid better than the big brokerage firm at the same time when you're not losing money. I know this system, the math is complicated, but you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out how to make those numbers work. That's why I was.
Look. Every large gain, every person that achieved any type of greatness or any type of real success, any type of measurable success, they did not do it by staying in the box and doing what everyone else was doing. All large breakout success are things that changed an industry, things that caused a person to go from here to being a billionaire, whatever the case may be. They worked outside of their comfort zone. They were done outside of the box. All I'm trying to do is show you all how to think outside.
I'm experiencing that now.
Right. I need to show you all how to think outside the box. Get away from all the old stuff that you learned and learn to think outside the box. Okay? Now, I promise you all this. I can promise you one thing. I can't promise you how much money you're gonna make. I can't promise you how successful you're gonna be. But I can promise you this. If you follow the examples, if you follow the training, and if you put forth the effort and you do the work, okay, Just do the work and just be willing to listen and be willing to follow and just do it. Don't think about it, just do it. Okay? I guarantee you, your chances of being success will be 100 times greater than if you did it, than if you would just continue on the same path you've been going down. Because insanity is what? Doing the same
and you
thing.
bring everybody with you.
Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can't make that happen. Not like that. All right. Now, when we get this, jumped off in May, in the meantime, we're going to be looking for consultants who, and I'm going to be reaching out to some of you who I think who have shown me that you have that knack.
I'm already on board.
And those of you that I don't reach out to, feel free to shoot us over your resume or a short letter of interest. You can send it over to training@RBBSLLC.org. That's training@RBBSLLC.org. You send it over to us, your letter of interest, letting us know why you're interested in the position and outlining what your current skills, goals, and things are. And then we will, at some point in time, contact you and start getting you all ready to enter into our consulting training program. Now, once you become a consultant, your only job is to go out and find brokerage firms that want to hire us as their efficiency consultant. Okay? I'm gonna tell you the firms that are gonna be most likely to acquire our services. First-year brokerage firm. Individuals who paid all that money. They've been brokering now for about 6 months to a year, and they ain't booked no freight. Ain't signed one ship. There's a ton of them out there like that. So there's a ton of people out there that are gonna need your help. Now, once that happens, your job will be to work with them and teach them this model. Evaluate their company, switch them over to this business model, help them to adopt that compensation plan, work with them on a weekly basis through the training sessions. Where like we have here, you all will have access to the same stuff that we have access to, where you can conduct your own training sessions, 3 nights a week, 4 nights a week, whatever it is we lay out with the companies that you have signed on that you are consulting to. Now, with that being said, we will be getting paid $500 for each company that signs up with us. All right. For each company that signs up, you all will get 30% of that $500. After that, we will be paid 5% of that company's revenue for 2 years, because they must sign a 2-year contract. They must enter into a 2-year contract. Okay, so for 2 years, we will be collecting 5% of their revenue. Why? Because you all would be constantly assisting them on sales training, consultations, things of that nature, keeping them on track, making sure that they are becoming better salespeople, make sure they are refining the process, helping them to contact and bring on shippers, helping them to contact and bring on carriers. Okay? You are going to be their guide for 2 years, and you are going to receive 50% of that 5% commission that we receive from their revenue. So if you get them up to making what, $100,000 a month, or $50,000 a month, or $30,000 a month, and we're getting 5% of that, half of that is yours. Each and every month. You got yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 companies that you're consulting with. You multiply that times whatever their revenue is, you're getting from all 5 of those companies. Does everybody see the opportunity there?
Yeah, I can see that. Numbers, multiplied by numbers.
Okay, because we're basically paying you all the same way you are teaching them how to pay their people, right?
Yes.
We are literally practicing what we will be preaching. So get ready for it. Okay? Get ready for it. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
The goal is to have as many of you all as possible as consultants, and for you all to just literally storm the industry and flip-flop that turnover rate with first-year freight brokers. Right now, 92% of new freight brokers fold within the first year. We want to flip that. We want to make it so that 80 to 90% of those freight brokers succeed. Not only survive their first year, but become profitable their first year. We want to make a dent in the industry. We want to change the industry. Okay? We're not here to play ball. We're here to change the game. That's our goal.
I'm down with you.
All right? All right, everybody. We're going to call it a night. My wife is upstairs looking at me mad because it's 10:50, and I haven't even taken my diabetes medicine yet. So,
okay, let me ask you. That was what was that website again? Training at.
No, the email address is training. Here, let me text you all. Man, didn't you just hear me say my wife is upstairs mad? Training at the oh, it didn't even type. Isn't that something? I don't see it typing, nothing typed up. Training. That's it right there. Y'all got it?
ATR.
TRAINING at THERBBSLLC.org. In other words, training at the RBBS Logistics Learning Center.org. That's what the RBBS LLC is. Training at TheRBBSLLC.org.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Gotcha.
All right. See y'all on Saturday. We're going to call it. We had a long session tonight, but I think it was worth it. See y'all on Saturday.
Appreciate it.
No problem. See y'all on Saturday, 10:15. This Saturday for the Six Figures Booking Freight from Home show. It's probably going to be a long Q&A session. We're going to go over some stuff. We're going to go over how we're going to structure this this new platform that we're coming up with. We're going to talk more about that. We're going to talk more about dispatching and things of that nature, and some things that are pertinent to the industry, the things that's going on. If y'all noticed, there was some more trucking company closures. I think there was a large brokerage firm that closed up, and some things of that nature. And all that is due to what we just talked about tonight. They basically are creating their own competition. So they're trying to operate in this new age the way they operated 60 years ago. And that dog ain't gonna hunt, not for long. Okay? So, someone's got to do something.
I see a lot of changes.
Yeah, a lot of changes have, and you got to change with the times. You got to, and that's what we're about. Somebody asked me today, say, don't you worry about people copying what you do. You're putting out these free videos. Don't you worry about people just going in there and seeing what you're doing and then just use it. I said, sure, they can copy it, do what they want to do. By the time they figure out what's going on and they master that, guess what? We done moved on to something else. They'll always be playing I'm catcher. Because our goal is to keep being innovative. Okay? No, we're not sitting back and trying to rest on this platform. But I didn't sit back and rest on the brokerage firm that I started. I don't sit back and rest on my dispatch firm. I didn't sit back and rest on this platform. This platform has changed in the last 2 years. So someone that's looking at some stuff we did 2 years ago and trying to duplicate it. When they look up and see us now and say, oh, they're not even doing that no more. They want something else. They're not adding something to it. Always keep people playing catch up. Okay, simple as that.
I noticed. I noticed. Okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah,
I was just saying, I've been doing a lot of research, and I see the competition in these large brokerages where they're basing their production on the electronic equipment that's coming out. Being able to being able to do more because of the electronic age.
Yeah.
But it's still working the same way though. It ain't changing.
Exactly.
The only thing that's changing is technology.
Exactly. And there's, I mean, they're trying to crack a pecan with a laser.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, the tools have upgraded, but the method is still the same. They're still trying to do the same pecan. But anyway, we'll see y'all here on Saturday. For those of you who are watching on Facebook, who are not part of our platform, if you like what you see and if you want to join what we have going on, feel free to visit us at mydispatcher.org. Mydispatcher.org is our website, and on the very first page, you'll scroll down and you'll see a video. You'll click where it says start it, click here, and that will take you over to the automated enrollment, and there you can sign up for the platform program that's right for you. We have the veterans platform, which is the same platform, it's just less money.
Right, thank you.
We have the individual enrollment. We also have the corporate enrollments 1.0 and 2.0, and we also have a corporate enrollment unlimited. We also have a franchisee program and things of that nature. So take a look at those, and whatever you feel is right for you, by all means, we welcome you to sign up and become a part of what we have going on. And hopefully we'll see you all in training this Saturday. And thank you all again. See y'all on Saturday. Good night, everybody.
Good night.